Superman has transformed into his own version of the infamous Batman who laughs. I'm Andrew the Geek Master, and in this video, we'll get to know what could be one of the scariest versions of the Man of Steel. To not miss stories like this, click the subscribe button, activate the bell, and let's get started. The story takes place in Action Comics number 1061. It begins with Bizarro from Earth 29 invading Xerox, the world of wizards. The villain is very frustrated because the bizarre world has apparently been destroyed due to the many reboots of the DC universe. As he is very angry and destroying everything in his path, Xerox's war wizards gather and launch their most powerful spells against the villain. However, Bizarro is the complete opposite of Superman. This means that since magic is one of Superman's weaknesses, in Bizarro's case, it makes him stronger. Yes, Bizarro harmlessly absorbs magical energy and becomes much more powerful than before. 3 weeks later, Bizarro arrives on Earth carrying a bag. Superman flies to him and says he wants to help him. They have been allies in the past. But Bizarro responds that Superman thinks he's stupid and slaps Superman. Now notice that it wasn't just any blow. This slap from Bizarro sent Superman crashing to the planet Venus, 25 million miles away, a level of strength that Bizarro has never shown before. In the sequence, Bizarro grabs Superman and passes through the sun's corona, Jupiter's moons, Saturn's rings, until they finally fall on Pluto, 3 billion miles from Earth. There, Bizarro freezes Superman with his freezing vision, telling Superman to stay here or else he will kill him. Superman manages to free himself using heat vision, and when he tries to talk to the villain, Bizarro has already returned to Earth. The villain took Superman this far just to buy some time. Using a collection of magical artifacts from across the multiverse, Bizarro begins casting a powerful spell into the air above Metropolis. Soon, Superman appears, and a huge fight breaks out between the two, a fight that is broadcast in real time to the people of the city. Superman even lands good blows on the villain, but Bizarro's magic means he still has the advantage. As they fight, Bizarro complains that he is alone and that the Bizarro world is lost. He grabs Superman by the neck and begins to choke him, saying it is too late to stop what he started. Even so, Superman manages to interrupt Bizarro's spell, exploding one of the objects with his heat vision, which makes the villain even more angry. Starting to master magic, Bizarro binds Superman with magical bonds and begins to give a real beating to the Man of Steel, who still wants to try what happened. There, Bizarro casts a spell that allows him to speak normally and tells Superman that he can't find his way home and has no one or purpose in life. He actually wanted to die, but found the wizarding world where the magic he absorbed allowed him to see new possibilities. Superman says that magic changed him and tells Bizarro that he is a good man. But Bizarro responds that Superman is a good man, while Bizarro is his opposite, revealing that he massacred the population of Xerox. This makes Superman very furious, but there's not much he can do because Bizarro hits him with a super punch that throws him away. As if that weren't enough, Superman is forced to give Bizarro more time to save 3 reporters who fell from a helicopter amidst the confusion. After Superman gets them to safety, he flies back upstairs, where Bizarro has created a huge vortex of magical energy. And even though he feels a lot of pain due to the magic, Superman doesn't hesitate for even a second. At the end of the vortex, there was Bizarro being sucked in, while Superman tried to pull him out. But unfortunately, the vortex rips Bizarro apart, and he dies crying in front of Superman. A few moments later, Superman returns to the roof of the Daily Planet where he meets Lois. She requests that Clark be examined by a magic user, which Superman says he will, but only when he is sure that Bizarro's magic has not affected the city. He also reveals that he confirmed with Barry Allen that Earth 29 has disappeared, apparently destroyed by an upheaval in the multiverse. At that moment around the city, people suddenly start to feel severe headaches, including Superman. It's here that Superman realizes that the spell that let Bizarro speak normally had worn off when he died, so when he appeared to be crying at the end, he was actually laughing. Whatever Bizarro planned, his plan seems to have worked very well. The people of Metropolis transform into Bizarros and begin to destroy the city in the worst possible ways. But the worst thing is that Superman also starts laughing uncontrollably, while Lois, who has also transformed into a Bizarro, greets him and calls him Bizarro #1. I hope you enjoyed this extremely bizarre version of Superman that has been nicknamed Superman Who Laughs. To find out how this story will continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your like to help us. Thanks for listening, and until the next adventure.